Ethnographer Lawrence J. Taylor had outstanding viewpoints on the cultural constructions of death in Ireland. His analysis of this is made clear through this statement.
By viewing death as opportunity as well as problem, I interpret varying cultural constructions of Irish death in light of the historical dialectic between the Catholic Church and popular practice.
Records dating back to the 16th century illustrate the social and emotional rituals of the traditional wake. The wake is held at the home of the deceased, where family and friends would gather. After briefly paying respects, focus would shift to the social aspects of the wake. Even though the priest is present, religion plays a minimal role during the gathering. Those closest to the deceased then spend the remainder of the night drinking whiskey and smoking pipes.
The funeral is held the next day at the church. During this time, all social aspects are highly discouraged, as the church rites prevail. The priest conducts a funeral mass containing the name of the deceased, but no references to their life outside of the church. This mass focuses only on the soul and its crossover to heaven. The priest is also responsible for committing the remains to the ground in a grave dug by members of the community. Although the funeral is meant to focus on the religious aspect of death, the guests did not always comply with church rules. They often tried to bring music and social celebration into the funeral, which interfered with church ritual. Due to this, the church attempted to impose stronger regulations against the traditional death rituals of the community. These influences became controversial in Ireland in the 18th century.
This view makes clear that death has been one of the principal fields of experience into which the church has extended its hegemony through the repression of certain pre-existing death customs, but also by promoting new and powerful cultural forms involving rituals, texts, and devotional objects.
Communal practices emphasized horizontal relations between social and supernatural forces, but the church attempted to stress the importance of vertical relations between the two. These contradicting definitions led to the church's endeavor to have pronounced control. Communal death practices occurred not only in Ireland, but all over the continent of Europe. The church was found successful in recontextualizing wakes through many parts of Europe, but the Irish community stood strong with their beliefs. Despite the efforts of the church to tame the wake and change death practices to a solely religious event, the wake still remained a significant household ritual.
At this point in time, the funeral and wake can still be seen as separate events. While the rules of the church have become less strict, allowing music and memories of the deceased, it is still focused on the religious journey of the soul.
We will remember him forever in our lives.
The wake tradition still continues as a celebration of life and a time to drink and be merry, remembering the deceased as the personality they contributed to society.